Hey everybody, part 2, the follow-up to my uh, Nightmares and Dreamscapes Ereshkigal video. Today we are going to talk about something that I also read in Mascom Hall that really struck a chord with me. And it is the part where Mr. Ford applies the Crone Aspect to Ereshkigal. Now, I would say about maybe a couple months ago, I was listening to other people talk about Ereshkigal, and their practice and their beliefs, and they don't see her in the maiden, the mother, and the crone aspect. Now, if you're new and you don't know what that is, basically the daughter, the mother, and the grandmother. And it just strikes me that they don't apply that to her because I guess maybe Hollywood, especially the movie Witches with Angelica Houston, portrays witches as ugly, haggard-looking people. Or you think of the crazy old woman. But really, it just, to me, in my personal experience, and my personal beliefs, that the crone is the wiser of the three. When you grow older, you learn things, you know things that you can teach on to the younger generation so they can, have that knowledge. And it just kind of baffles me, like, what? Now, when I've met Ereshkigal in the Dreamlands and in the Astral, she had that crone energy. And I will say that it's mighty powerful and very scary, depending on her mood. And really, it just depends on how you see her. Like what form she will reveal to you. And this goes in with the last video. Within the dreams and some cases nightmares. Now he has this in the first paragraph saying, "Let this attempt provide a suitable grounding for the pale goddess." Now, I've seen her from porcelain white skin to wrathful blue, much in the same vein as Mother Kali. And depending on that, that encounter, depends, what she's going to look like and how she's going to approach you. Now, granted, when I first met her, she was in the blue skin color. Now, she wasn't really angry at me. Maybe she was just frustrated because she was sending me attempts and messages, and I'm just sitting there like, what does this mean? And then I'm like, oh well, move on. 2010 was a wild ride. But then he goes into here. Ereshkigal is the goddess of the underworld. Her name means great lady under the earth. So this can be applied to that she has knowledge. She has a greater knowledge of the underworld, the dead, the Gadim. and the Dinsians of Urkala, indicating that she is both destructive and creative. Also, in the same vein as the Greek Typhon, who was a monstrous amalgamation, and when he was lured into the underworld Hades, he had mated with another creature, and they were creating other abominations, so to speak. And really, that's kind of like the back and forth of Mascom Hull's point here. That you have destruction and creation, that what is viewed as evil is, balanced. But, and that's the biggest point in this book, is that these entities, these beings, these gods, goddesses, and demons can hurt you, but they can also help you. Anyway, the sister of Ishtar. Ereshkigal may be viewed as the crone aspect of the goddess in modern incantations involving the powerful deity. So, the wise, she's, had years and years of just right off the bat, just like, don't fuck with me. So it just kind of, kind of gets me when you see people not wanting to put this on her. I don't know why. It's like a form of respect, The old saying, respect your elders. Does that not ring a bell? Probably not, because a lot of kids these days don't respect anybody for a damn thing. And let's see here. And that's really all I want to say, is that, oh, here we go. Ereshkigal may take beautiful form, as suggested in the legend of Nergal and Ereshkigal. She bathes and wears a beautiful dress. Ereshkigal is also able to raise the dead, rise to the earth, and eat the living, thus the necromantic magic in which the shades of the dead are given the waters of Urkala. And arise as vampiric Ikimu and Akahazu. And she has survived well beyond the Babylonian pantheon. We find her name as the name of power associated with the gods of darkness invoked in Egyptian invocation of Typhon Set, and a spell to inflict catalepsy. Ereshkigal is named with other names of Typhon Set, and she is also in the Greek pantheon as Hecate. That is her equivalent. So, and there are some poems that say Hecate Ereshkigal. And Hecate definitely has that crone energy. And people do regard her as the crone. So why is this any different? Why are young people saying, hey, not her, but with her? I don't get it. So, it is what it is, right? But, I think I'm going to wrap this video up because I've babbled on long enough. If this video made sense to you, please let me know in the comment section down below. As I said, if you've had experiences with Ereshkigal, please feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to come find me on social media, my links are in the description. And yeah, hopefully this video made sense. I love you all.